So, go. So I'm probably gonna need to come back and get stuff. But I want to see. Yes, I still make panda noises. Good. What noises do pandas actually make? I just imagine like giant pandas to be basically giant cats. And not like the big cat kind. The dumbass kind. So you're getting a bit full. Yeah, pandas are pretty much dumbasses. It's a wonder they survive, to be honest. I think it's because, like... Don't they, like, live in such a remote area that there are no predators? Normally. And then... Since we became predators, we nearly wiped them out, and then when we realized what we were doing, we tried to stop. And that's the only reason they're still around, is because we tried to stop killing them. Yeah, like, no one else tries to eat their food because it's bamboo and it's extremely unnutritious. It's a wonder anything can actually survive on it, but I guess they eat so much bamboo. Like, did you know that that's why red pandas and giant pandas are actually called pandas? It's because it means bamboo eater. Like, they actually are not related, like, in the animal kingdom in the slightest. Literally just because of their diet. Because they both eat bamboo. Although I think red panda is a little bit more of an omnivore than giant pandas are. Okay, I think it's just being done. So I'm gonna... Yeah, red pandas are a bit better at eating other things. They still also live in quite remote areas, I believe. Compensate by being overly dramatic instead. I have no idea what you mean. Yeah, they don't get on particularly well in zoos, do they? I think I remember seeing that it's very difficult to have to make them have babies. But I think that's the same with giant pandas. We just don't know how to make them comfortable enough to wink. Okay. So we just have this one constructor making them. So it's using 90 a minute to make 60. You can relate to that. That's fair. Hello, Huxney. I'm doing well, thank you. So we've got 90 aluminium ingots coming in per minute, I believe, if I did the maths correctly before. So I think I'm going to need to make a new building for this because we're going to need assemblers. I can build a few, good. I'm also going to need to steal some... Yes, it's actually the same things coming in. Let's just put one down and see what it makes. So if we go for alternate L-class casings, it uses 150 a minute and 75 a minute instead of 90 a minute and nothing else. But that makes a lot per minute. So I could... just put one assembler here. And then I've just got to work out how to get the copper in here too. So if I move you up a bit, you know what? Goodbye, wall. That's better. Now I can actually put this where I want it. Okay. We want that to line up with the outside. Neck is itchy again. Body really hates the adhesive. Oh, soup. Do we need to get you a cone? This one sticks better than the other kind, so that's good. Yeah, that's something at least. Yeah, at least it's worth it being itchy if it's going to work better. Like with the other things you've had to deal with because of this. I am so sorry you're dealing with so much shit right now. I didn't line this up correctly. Well, poo. Let's try this again. Okay, line up with the outside wall, please. Okay. Now we'll connect you. And we'll do a thing there. You're making casings and connected by power. Put the ingots in there so that you stop taking more. Fun day today though, training a new nurse. And you're a perfect test subject since your pain tolerance is pretty damn high. Oh, that, for me, that doesn't sound like fun, but if you had fun, then that's great. Okay. That is the third line. Oh, we can do... Should we do a split here? Or over here? No, we can just grab the line from here, and then we don't actually have to do anything. It'd be pain anyway, since they need to poke the hole and put stuff in and remove old stuff. Ooh. Yeah, I'm a little bit squeamish. Oh. I am glad you can deal with it well. I cannot deal with stuff like that very well myself. Yeah, better for them to practice on somebody that doesn't flinch. Yeah, that's much better for them to practice on someone that doesn't flinch than on someone like me, for instance. Although I'd probably I honestly don't know what I'd be like in your situation, because like I don't know what my pain threshold is because I've never had to test it. I am very clumsy. I am like so clumsy, but I've been lucky enough not to be in any particularly bad situations for it. Like, touch wood. I don't know how real wood this desk from IKEA is. But the worst I've done is fractured my elbow when I was a kid at school. And it wasn't even in PE, physical education. I tripped over after we had the PE lesson, and I hate PE. Sort of like I tripped over and like my elbow was the thing I used to break my fall, so I didn't land on my face. But yeah, I've not properly broken anything. Worst pain as far as broken ribs, mostly because every freaking movement you do removes your ribs. Yeah. And they won't really do anything about it unless they pierce the lungs. Yeah, I imagine it would be quite difficult for them to do much about broken ribs. But that sounds painful. Can't actually see. Okay, there are aluminium casings coming on these. So I should check how well it's getting stuff. Out of 10 would not recommend. Yeah, like the worst pain I probably feel is like part of being female, but it's not like, I know people have had it worse than me, so it's still manageable pain. Yeah. Want to rest, and every breath you take hurts, so you can never rest. It's pretty much hell. Yeah, that does not sound good. Yeah, I can understand that point of view very much, and I wish it was not true. But unfortunately, that's the way biology works, it seems. Well, that was a good guess. How about fun number? So I'm trying to get this to 90 so that I can see how many aluminium casings we're making. I wish we could actually, like, do this. So I'm not trying to produce 90. I'm trying to use 90. So you can't actually type in here. You can only type in down here, which is percentage or number we're making per minute, which is a little frustrating. 60% works though, which makes 67.5. So yeah, like, I don't actually want to work out the maths, so I just, like, trial and error. It's a valid way to do it. Because yeah, 90 per minute is how many were coming in before when we were making aluminium. How many did that make? Just remind myself. 90 makes 60. Now 90 makes 67. That's not that much. That's not that much of an improvement. Yeah, getting nice solid numbers is very, very nice in this. If it didn't involve ripping everything down and doing it again, I would change so many things that I've done in this run. So I'm just thinking about how I want to improve this. Like, I should have just made all of this with the aluminium and then, like, worked out how to get a train line up there rather than bringing all of the aluminium scrap this down here. If I mess something up and want to change it, I'll restart my entire game. I think we had this conversation last time. It's a completely valid way to play, but it does mean that you don't get to the end stuff that often. It's like, I don't feel like I've messed up. I feel like I've learned. So it had been a long time since I'd played, and I'd never gotten this far before. So I felt like the way that I was playing was, like, right and worked for me. But I also feel like because I'd never gotten this far, I'd never gotten to this complexer point. Because I feel like I need everything to be like satellite factories, everything have train stations going to it, being able to pick up the product and drop it somewhere else. And then the thing is, you can have multiple trains doing the same product, it doesn't matter. Just one train per, like, place you want to move it to. I never really played with trains properly. I never got any further than, like, tier 6, 7, something. Yeah, you've got to phase 4. Never once finished anything. It's oh, we finished the thrusters. Yay! Okay, cool. We can stop that factory now. That's exciting. I am so excited for this. Might actually see how the assembly director systems are doing now. Yeah, I know it's a very similar experience for a lot of people. But I thought that I'd already had this epiphany and then thought, oh, this is how I should do it. And then I didn't know. I just did not know all the things. Okay, let's go and stop that factory before it keeps producing stuff we don't need. Although, if it is producing stuff... we could start sinking it. Well, I'll stop it for now, and then it can build up for reserves, and then we can start it again if we want it to. But yeah, I'll see how the assembly direct systems are going as well. These are like rockets or something. Yeah, rockets. Yeah, these are done. So you're turned off. Let's delete that and then put that back in. Actually, no, let's not put that back in because we will never need things to go into the elevator again. We'll never need those things to go into the elevator again. Ah, this is so good. So we don't need to keep looking at turbo motors. So I can remove that from there. Oh, we also don't need to keep a note of that because that was all gone when we looked last. Oh, I didn't save it. Hello. Okay. We have supercomputers. This is awesome. Let's see if we can make more. Actually, let's make it double. And then we can see if we can... do a thing. I don't know how many supercomputers I'm actually making a minute now. I should go and check. I'm also just going to check this, because if this is still full, I'm going to speed this up too. This is still full. Actually, we could build another one. But for now, let's let that go. Mag gens are at 2.5 a minute. So if we can have 1.5 supercomputers a minute, we can make 1.5 assembly director systems a minute. And the other thing we're making is the nuclear pasta, which... Oops. I think I remember is 0.5 a minute. I'm going to put a note in there just to make it clearer. So if we need... So we need 10 more hours for the pasta to work because we need 300. Yeah, we need just under 300, so it's just under 600 minutes, which is just under 2 hours. 10 hours. And if the assembly director systems are working, that's going to take a lot longer. Actually, no, it might not take a lot longer. It'll take a bit longer. Minus 842, 3158, 3158 divided by 1.5, 2,105. Okay, that's going to take a lot longer. We need to up the assembly direct systems by quite a bit, which means we need to see how many supercomputers we're making and then see if we can improve that. Because for the rate we're going at the moment, we need 1.5 a minute, but we need to make more than that. Okay, you're looking good at the moment. So we do that, 4.6. And are you only going to the drone? Yeah, you're only going to this drone, I believe. Yeah, okay, cool. So if you can make 4.6 a minute, .687, I think. Yeah. So I need to go and have a look at how many. Yeah, so 4.687 is the most we can make at the moment. We need double the amount of assembly director systems. Not assembly director systems. Adaptive control units? Something. Which are being produced over here. Like, those of you that have done, like, got really far along, how many trains and how many drones do you use? If you know, off the top of your heads. Because I know one of you's shared, and it's been, like, hundreds of trains. They've made, like, a massive train line and stuff. So you're making 1.5 minutes. Okay. We need more. Two and a half. So drone zip trains, I've used just one in a single save. So you've not gotten to a point where you feel like the conveyor belts are going too long. Do you just do massive conveyors across the map instead? Because that's how I started off building. I kind of started off doing that in this save even. Autosave, thank you. Alright, Soup. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in a bit. Go be a good cat parent. I'm sure you are. That's a good amount of supercomputers. Okay. So we're making adaptive control units. We are souping you up. So we're making 5 a minute. Build small factories, building one component into a storage box, combining many small factories together to get a hub, basic resource hub, steel hub, etc. Once those were done, when I got to trains, I used one train to move all of those to a central hub where I had the elevator and base. Okay, that's fair. You get to a point where one train is like, doesn't feel practical. I don't know if you've experienced that yet. Because like there's so many parts, and like putting that big a train, it's just so many things into one place. Not yet. Fair. that's top, go down 2. That's top, go down 2. Splitter on this strand. That's top, down 2. Yeah, that's the point that, like, I think a lot of people get to and then realize, oh wait, I didn't do this well. Let's just go down 1 for this one and see if that is enough clearance. So that can go up, down 1. That can go all the way up, down 1. Put a splitter. This is clipping. I don't like it, but this is what's happening. You can make me fix it next week. If anybody remembers, please don't remember. Then we can just do normal kind of splitters here. I've really got to go and look and see what people do for like manufacturer blueprints, because I know the way I do them is really janky. Because like, look at this mess. Like, there's got to be a better way to do it. Okay, now the automated wiring is our choke point. So let's see, your cables is yours. Wire is yours. You're not getting any because we don't have enough. I think it's going through right now. You are not fully upgraded, mostly upgraded, but not fully. So you're making an extra 480 to 600. So that's 120. Which is another 4. One of these. We did this in 4 foundations. My 3. Wait, no. We put these a little bit differently to that. That's good enough. It was like halfway between these two? No. What did I do? Is there like a little bit of extra space between these? No. Oh, that's what I did. Okay. Yep, I get it. I put these on one of these. And then did the thing to get a nice curve. Will get this to merge into the main thing so that I hopefully overproduce the copper ingots more often, and it goes into the whole system here. And then we have Mark II power pole in the middle. Okay, nice. Right, I just need to tell these what to smelt, even though it should really detect, because it's not like we have different things coming in for the same recipes. I guess it makes sense for everything to check what you actually want, just in case you do put the wrong thing in. So this monstrosity here when it has enough wiring is making 5 per minute, which is not enough. So I should probably add to this and so like these are fine. These are can connect up like this. Just gonna delete all of what I just did and try and make it better. I guess ideally what would happen, I'm gonna just neaten this up a little bit as well while I'm here. I guess the ideal would be everything coming in at a different height. Oh no, I hate it when you get a backlog on the dishes. Like, me and my partner have only just started, like, managing to get a handle on it between us. Just to sort of, like, try, but then, like, anytime either of us are ill, it just kind of goes straight out the window again. I completely get your frustration, Soup. If I was rich, I'd buy you a cleaner. Or a maid. Poor maid. Well, if he or she came regularly, or they, then they'd be able to keep on top of it rather than it get it build up. Because that's the thing, like we've managed to sort it between us. Like most of the time I try and do it in the evening before we go to bed, but if I don't, my partner's been very good and on top of his chores. If he's standing waiting for a like his tea to brew or the kettle to boil or something, he's been just doing the dishes. Like we have certain things that we've agreed we'll do, but if we can't, we can't. And we're working together to do all these things instead. Constant cat hair fight for you, is it? Ugh. I bet. Okay, so we want this to come in this way, not that one. And this side. One, two, three. I think this should work okay. So is this going to be a... yeah, this is going to be a lift instead. Need a maid here too. House is so unloved by the landlord, not even bothered to clean it properly either. Why should we break up back when the landlord using our rent to pay for his mortgage and not the repairs? Ugh, I feel your pain. I've lived in a few places like that myself. It's not like, it's so frustrating when the home you want to live in is just treated like a cash cow for someone else. And they, like, I've had good landlords and I've had bad landlords. I just wish we didn't have to have landlords. It'd be so nice to just be able to afford to live. Afford to just buy a place as soon as you get a decent job. Or a job. Okay, you'll need to... I need this to be the other way around. Oh no, I've got to do all that again. Damn it. I might do it a little bit different this time, just to see if this works better. If I do that and that. I could do this. Put a line between these. And then just try and line up splitters. On here. Like a little log cabin somewhere remote, just live on my own, have a nice 1958 Plymouth Fury in the driveway, a lake for my water supply, and some woods for hunting. And internet access. Yeah, that's what we had this conversation when I was playing Firewatch. Like, it would be so lovely to live somewhere like that, as long as there was decent internet. These days, I would not be able to live without decent internet. I am so spoiled when it comes to that. Lucky that it's something my partner values too. Internet, small house, and a way to get to the store, and a big garden. That's all I need. Yeah. Like, I'm very, very lucky to be in the position I am right now. Because I have all of those things. I just don't have the... I guess I just don't have the right amount of motivation to actually do anything with the garden. Unfortunately. So it's a little bit of a mess. And also weather. Weather is... Every time I actually have the motivation to do gardening, it is sodden. And we need to actually, like, do landscaping and stuff. And all sorts of stuff. Rabbits, chickens, maybe a few hogs. Ah, I'm assuming to eat in your case. Figure out how to get a fiber line out into the silo. So if I go here. Yeah, I also spent so long without a garden that I actually, like, wanted to do anything with because it was my landlord's garden. Like, I lost the motivation that I used to have to do gardening, and I loved it so much. Like, you all want to be like proper homesteaders. It's great. Ah. Okay, this is better. It's still not great, but it is better. We have 2 lines going in from below, 2 lines going in from above, and they're like stacked instead. So that's pretty good. And if we do this, we have 4, 9 a minute, which is nearly double. If we can get all of these working. I started smoking food, researched how to make a few forms of bacon, experimented with some recipes. I really like buckboard bacon, smoked with pear wood and sweetened with apple syrup. Tasty. EBU Swedes are used to salty food, so it's preserving stuff won't be a problem. Yeah. I can usually rustle up some decent food from like and plus maybe a few fresh veggies or something. Like I'm not a bad cook. I'm good at following recipes, I'd say. Plus I don't mind doing a little bit of experimenting with getting food to like balance right. And also not eating dairy products. I don't need a cow. I don't need to learn how to how to milk. Don't even need fresh veggies. Garlic, oregano, thyme, and salt can make anything taste good. Well, you need some kind of veggies. And something with vitamin C, otherwise you get scurvy like pirates. So. Yeah, don't need to be fresh though. No, this is true. Bless him. I think my uncle might be living on tinned veg. Okay. So we have enough of this. We need 18.75 on that side, 15 on this side, so 67.5. Automated wiring. We definitely not making enough. So next time when we are back on Friday, where's my pen gone? We need to work on lime tree at the bottom of silo, making carnitas or cubano sandwiches anyways. That would work. Yeah, good lentil stew with ginger, garlic and thin tomatoes. Ooh. If you have a good recipe for that, I'd love to see it. Been on kind of our diet for a year and a half now. Carnivore diet on 1.5 years now and never felt more healthy. Lost like 10 years. Huh? From speech to text. Okay, so next time I need to work on automated wiring. So we need lots and lots of cable. Need to see how much we're actually using of the copper ingots because they're all going away at the moment. But yeah, I am done for today. It's nearly 5:30. I really need to start finishing around 5 if I can. But anyway, try to translate one later. It's hard though. Go by feel and use metric system for measuring. If you can, like, if it's a hassle, don't worry about it. Like, I'm sure I could find a decent one. But yeah, my partner should finish work. I think he might have finished early today, but he didn't tell me, so can't do anything about that. But yeah, it was really good to spend time with you guys again. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Oh, I forgot. I need to say what game I'm going to be playing on Monday. Let's have a look at the Discord. So, disclaimer, as long as I can get it to work, Amnesia: The Dark Descent has been voted for. Red lentil dal. Cool. I will have a look. I'll just put that at the end of the list of books, and hopefully I'll remember that that's not actually a book. But yeah, anyway, so we will be back on Monday playing Scary Game as your reward for getting me to 100 followers. Red lentil doll? What kind of a freaking book is this? Yeah, Amnesia: The Dark Descent. So I'll be downloading that and checking it's working over the weekend, as well as drawing you guys some more emotes and working out some other fun stuff for us to do. But anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Facecam. Thank you, everyone, for being here. As always, whether you're a chatter or a lurker, I appreciate you all very much. Hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I hope to see you Monday for Scary Times. Bye!